Hey guys, it's Kirti and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm gonna be answering few of your questions. So I recently posted a story on my Instagram asking, okay, I want to do a Q&A video regarding study abroad, and I asked you guys to post your questions and I have received so many questions. Before getting started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please make sure you subscribe and let's get started. First question. Wanna come to Canada, how much better is it for Hyderabadi? I don't understand specifically when you meant Hyderabadi, because it really doesn't matter when you come to Canada. I mean, let's say you joined a college. If you want to mingle with only our Telugu community, you can definitely do that, because yeah, every college has Telugu people, so it's not as crazy as the number of Telugu people in the US. But in Canada, yeah, they are like, we are growing. So I hope I answered your question. So next is it good for civil engineering employment after masters for civil graduates? This country is a growing country and you definitely have so many options in construction industry. But honestly, every industry definitely requires a certain skill set, and let's say you have Canadian degree and everything, they still ask for references. Let's say you have references but not a Canadian work experience, you can still get into the company. Let's say you have Canadian work experience in your industry and you do not have references, you can still get into the industry. Let's say you do not have both, it is really tough to get into any job. So that is how Canada works, and I really don't like that fact that you definitely need either of these to get into a company. So next question is MBA preferable to study in Canada for BTech graduates in India, or need to work some years? I suggest you not to directly join MBA as soon as you finish your bachelor's in India. You get overqualified if you have an MBA degree at such young age. Common age group of people who finish their bachelor's in India is 22, and let's say you moved to Canada and you got an MBA admission and you started studying MBA. Let's say you did it for 2 years or 1 year, whatever. Okay, let's say 2 years. By 24 you will have an MBA degree and you do not have any work experience. That is quite overqualified for your age. So 24 in Canada is so young. So I suggest once you finish your bachelor's, get a couple of years of work experience and later apply for an MBA in a university. So that's my personal suggestion. So you are making videos since 2016. All the information provided is updated, or any changes in Canada? So when I started making YouTube videos back in 2017, I started in February 2017. That time we used to have SPP colleges, and now they changed it to SDS, and I updated that information already. I already made a video about SDS colleges and the SDS, what is it, program. Yeah, to my knowledge, that's the only thing that's changed, and I'm not quite sure about what changed. So next question is getting jobs difficult without references? It is definitely difficult without references. Let's compare Canada with the US. We can definitely compare both of these countries because they belong to North America and they are quite similar when it comes to the way you live. Like, the lifestyle is totally similar to the US. But the thing is, in the US, let's say you have 20,000 companies. In Canada, you have like 200 companies. So there is a vast difference between US market and Canadian job market. And the population is also very different. Like, US population is what, 380 million, and Canada population is what, 36 to 38 million, which is totally different. And that's why you have less job opportunities when compared to the US. Let's say there is only one job position open and there are maybe 150 200 applicants. They definitely go through the internal people, right? So if the manager has a friend who is looking for a job opportunity, he definitely refers that person to HR manager. So yeah, that's how it works. If nobody got referred and there is no reference, they later come to people who have experience. So that is how they keep filtering. Next question is, can international students ఏమన్నా ఓన్గా బిజినెస్ స్టార్ట్ చేయొచ్చా? If so, please do explain the procedure. I'm certain about one thing, that you are not allowed to work more than 20 hours per week as an international student. So I'm not certain about if you can open a business or something like that, because it requires a lot of money. Let's say you still have that lot of money, I'm certainly not sure whether you can start a business, because you are supposed to study 40 hours a week, full-time student. So I don't think you can do that, but still I'm totally not sure about it. How is University of Alberta for civil engineering, especially for construction project management? So if you guys want to know about certain university and how the program is, you have to contact somebody who studied in that university, because I live in Toronto and Alberta is an entirely different province, and this university, I've never been to that university. If I say something also, it might not be true, so that's why I do not want to attempt answering this question. I suggest you to contact somebody who graduated from this program in this university and ask them about their experience. Next question is, how will backlogs in engineering affect student visa abroad? Let's say you already got an admission in a particular college with few backlogs. There are few chances for your visa to get rejected, because you are not supposed to have so many backlogs to get a student visa. So it totally depends on your luck whether you get your visa or not, but still I suggest you to apply for the visa and try it. Getting an admission is not so difficult in Canada, but getting the student visa itself is the crucial part. Next question is, can we find study related jobs after diploma 2 years? Yes, you can definitely find your field jobs in Canada, but remember that you definitely need Canadian experience. That's so ridiculous, I know, but you have to keep trying. Sometimes you will have to go overboard and you will have to apply for more than 1,000 job applications, and yeah, you just have to keep trying. It's not like it's so difficult, at the same time it's not so easy. It totally depends on your luck again. Next question is, how many days want to work and how many days want to study in a week in Canada? There are a set of colleges which requires you to attend classes for 5 days in a week. There are few colleges which requires you to attend classes 3 days in a week. So again, it totally depends on the college you are going to. I can tell you one thing, that you have to work only 20 hours per week as an international student. This question is, hello, I just want your opinion. Is it a good idea to study at Kingston, Ontario, and will they allow me PR? Definitely, if you are meeting the points requirement, you will get a PR. There is no specification that okay, if you study in this part of Canada, you are not going to get PR. There is nothing like that. Do whatever you want to do in Canada. I mean, study wherever you want, work wherever you want. You will still be eligible to apply for a express entry. Next question is pharma industries are more in Canada? There is one exam you have to give if you want to get into pharmacy. You need a certification or license. Oh no, certification. Yeah, so there are like literally for everything to get advanced in your professional career, you need certifications / licenses. So for pharmacy, you definitely need this. Like, there is one really difficult certification you have to do. My friend is doing this certification, and probably when she gets the certification, I'll make a video with her. I have to think about it. Yeah, that is a definitely very nice field if you want to work in Canada. Somebody asked Co-op, what is Co-op and how to find Co-op or a full-time job quickly? Co-op means just most of the colleges, they provide Co-op opportunities, in the sense, so out of 4 semesters of post-graduation diploma, like the 2 years course, 3 semesters you will be studying in class, like you will be attending school, and the 4th semester you have to find your own Co-op. It's an internship basically. You have to get your own Co-op. You have to remember that nobody is going to give you Co-op like that. But colleges, what they do is, if they have any co-op opportunities in your field, they just post, they try to conduct interviews in school, and if you are eligible with certain GPA requirements, you can attend those interviews, and you will have to find your own co-op. And co-ops can be unpaid and paid. So a few companies, they just give you the paperwork, but they do not pay you for the work you are doing, but still they are eligible under co-op. Next question is, in which province of Canada you can earn more and more affordable to live? In countryside, you can get more affordable houses, like the cost of living is so less. But countryside, you do not find job opportunities. You have to live in cities to get more money. Like, if you want to get paid more, you have to work in cities, so you have to stay in cities. So staying in a city, getting paid more, but still you cannot live an affordable life. Living countryside, you cannot get paid more, but you can live an affordable life. So these two are quite different, and these two do not go with each other. Few of you asked what is the best consultancy. This part of the video is sponsored by Condura. So whenever I'm trying to share any sponsored content or anything, if I want to share, if it's not useful, I will definitely not share with you guys. But I came to know that this is really useful for you if you're trying to plan your studies abroad, be it US, be it Canada, be it anywhere. Condura WWEC, they started the international education services back in 2010. The consultants at Condura WWEC are the graduates from IITs and IIMs in India. So they also have 10 plus locations, the physical locations across India, and they also have a partnership with more than 300 universities across the world. There are so many services Condura WWEC offer. They offer test preparation, they offer profile evaluation, university selection, application process, visa guidance, post-admission process. So if you go to their website, everything has a specific section. You can click on that. And on December 18th, they are going to conduct a webinar, and it is for free. You can register using the link in the description box below. Let's say you wanted to study in the US, you want to study masters in the United States, you can attend that webinar. And let's say you are in a dilemma whether to choose US or Canada, you can still attend that, because it is always important to learn. If you are confused between two countries and which country to choose for your future, you always have to learn about both of these countries very well and later come to a decision. So I suggest you to first do your own research before selecting a country. This particular webinar by Condura WWEC is for those people who want to pursue masters in the US. So if you need some clarity and more information about masters in US, there is a link in the description box below. It is totally free. You can attend their webinar, and their CEO will talk to you guys, and you can ask so many questions. You will definitely find so many answers. And the website link is also in the description box below. And Condura also has more than 10 years of experience in this field, and they have guided more than 25,000 students to choose their right career path. A couple of you also asked about if you need to give GRE if you're planning to study in Canada. It totally depends on the university you're applying to. So what I suggest you is, when you're applying to a university, go through their admission requirements. If they ask you to give GRE, definitely take GRE exam. Canada manchi university suggest cheva MS kosam. Undoubtedly University of Toronto, University of British Columbia, University of McGill, University of McMaster. These are the top universities undoubtedly in Canada. Somebody also asked me Toronto or Vancouver. Personally, as I've been living in Toronto for 2.5 years now, I love Vancouver because I don't know, I just get bored of a place if I live more than a few years. I love Toronto undoubtedly. When compared to Vancouver, Toronto has more job opportunities because the market is bigger and you have more companies in Toronto because it's a huge city. But Vancouver, the weather is perfect. They have beautiful weather. Toronto is more expensive than Vancouver. I think I should probably make a video about Toronto versus Vancouver, which is better. They are different, totally different. So there is nothing like which is better. For few people Toronto is so good, and for few people Vancouver is so good. So it totally depends on your personal choice, but I'll definitely try to make a video about this. Is it possible to explore while studying? Yes, it is definitely possible. If you do not have more living expenses, you can definitely save up and start exploring. There are so many free things to do in Toronto especially, and every city has some free things to do. And sometimes all you need is to take public transit and you can go to so many places. You can definitely explore a lot being a student and without spending a lot of money. I'll be taking this final question because this video is going to be a million years long. I'll definitely try to make another Q&A video. I'm really sorry if your question didn't get any answers, but yeah, somebody asked me that which province is more affordable. So provinces like Labrador, Newfoundland and Labrador, Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, Nunavut, Yukon, these provinces are so cheap because there is the weather is so harsh, except Nova Scotia, and I'm not sure about Prince Edward Island, but all the provinces which has crazy temperatures like -40 all the time, they are really cheap. But it's really tough to live in those provinces, though it's really cheap. And when it comes to countryside, you still have harsh temperatures, and it is so cheap to live countryside, and you have to sacrifice your life living inside your house itself, and you cannot go anywhere outside all the time. But in cities it is not that affordable, yet the temperatures are much better compared to countryside. So decide for yourself where you want to live in Canada. And I hope you guys found your answers, and I'll definitely make another Q&A video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to check out the webinar link in the description. I suggest you guys to register for that. And yeah, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.